Hello, welcome to our Shotsuki Hoyo for October. This is for October 3rd of 2021. We'll begin our service with ringing of Kancho, followed by Rev Mukojima reading the Shotsuki honorees' names. Then he will lead us in sutra chanting of Sanbutsuge. Then the Dharma School 2nd and 3rd grade will lead us in the recitation of the 6th paramita. Then Sensei will give us a Dharma message. Thank you for joining us today.
Namanda, Vats Namanda, Vats Namanda, Vats Namanda, Vats Namanda, Vats Namanda, Namanda, Vats Namanda, Vats Namanda. On this occasion of the Mountain View Buddhist Temple's October Shotsuki Memorial Service, we come before the image of Amida Buddha to express our sincere respect for and gratitude to the Shotsuki honorees. As I read the Shotsuki names, please join me in silent meditation so that we may think deeply on their continuing influence on our lives. Sumako Abe, Sachi Adachi, Evelyn Arakaki, Kikue Fuji, Irene Hatsue Furuta, Mary Hayamizu, Ted Hayashida, Saburo Higa, Tad Imura, Masako Inoguchi, Fred Inoue, George Ishikawa, Hoichi Kato, Ihei Kawamoto, Amoru Kamamoto, Takeru Kawamoto, Masakatsu Kito, Shozo Maeda, Yachi Miyake, Yoshiaki Murakami, Lily Nakamura, Aiko Nakano, Takeno Nara, Mikio Nishimoto, Mary Nishita, Hiroshi Hobuchi, George Okino, Toemo Ogino, Shigeto Okimoto, Hayoko Okubo, Jerry Okumura, Tsui Sakai, Hagio Sato, Itoju Sawamura, Yasushimoguchi, Ryu Sugimoto, Takie Sugimoto, Dr. Ray Chiyama, Tiny Yamaji, Fumiko Yanaba, Asayo Yokoyama, Yukiko Yonemoto, Mori Yoshimizu. Please put your hands together in gassho to show our deepest feelings of gratitude to these deceased family and friends who have brought us together today to encounter the Buddha Dharma. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Nawanda 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 Butsu. Nawanda. Namanda, Butsu 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 Namanda. Om Namanda, Butsu 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 Namanda, Namanda.
The second and third grade class presents the 6 PARAMITAS.
Dana.
Giving. Give unselfishly to others.
SILA.
Discipline.
I shall follow the teachings of the Buddha.
KSANTI.
Patience. I shall be patient and understanding.
VIRYA.
Endeavor.
I shall do my best in all things.
DHYANA.
Meditation. I shall reflect on the teachings of the Buddha.
PRAJNA.
Wisdom.
I shall seek the light of wisdom.
Please join us in Gasho. Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo
Amida
Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida.
Namanda, Butsu 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 Namanda, Butsu. Cleaning cloth wipes all the dirt of others, and then the cleaning cloth itself is covered with the dirt. Namanda, Butsu Namanda, Butsu Namanda, Butsu Namanda, Butsu Namanda, Butsu Namanda, Butsu. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for your online participation in our October Shotsuki Memorial Service today. I hope that everyone is staying calm and healthy. I think that many of you know the Japanese word, kansha. Yes, it means gratitude. There are several Japanese words which express gratitude, like arigatai, ore, and so on. But in Japanese, the word gratitude is most commonly translated as kansha. As you know, we'll have the online Coastal District Family Conference hosted by the Watsonville Buddhist Temple on the last Sunday of this month. And the theme of this conference is kansha. This word consists of 2 Chinese characters. The first character, kan, means sense or feel. And the second character, sha, means to be sorry or to apologize. So when you put those 2 characters together, kansha means feeling sorry. It's interesting, isn't it? But I know that most of you might wonder why feeling sorry or apologizing is part of gratitude. So today, I'd like to focus on the meaning of kansha. As we all know, Buddha teaches us the interdependence of all existence. Nothing exists by itself. We cannot live in isolation without relationships to other things. They are like the elements make up a house or building. The pillars keep the beams from falling, and the beams keep the pillars from collapsing. There is this same kind of mutual interdependence between all forms of life in this world. So it is a fact that we must depend on the countless numbers of other lives in order to live each day and each moment. Let me give you an interesting example. Do you know how much meat the average American consumes in a lifetime? Do you have any idea? There are statistics which answer this question. It is said
that the average people will eat about 7,000 animals during their lives. That breaks down to 11 cows, 27 pigs, 2,400 chickens, 80 turkeys, 30 sheep, and 4,500 fish. Isn't this unbelievable? It's too many for us to imagine, isn't it? I was stunned when I heard this, and at the same time realized how many lives I've taken and will be taking during my lifetime. Although I don't take the lives of these animals with my own hands, I require the sacrifice of these lives so that I myself can live. So I cannot help but feel sorry for all the creatures which must give their precious lives to sustain my own. Several years ago, I watched a TV program which showed that there are many people who keep rabbits as a pet because they are cute, don't complain, and don't stink. But it also revealed that many rabbits are used to test cosmetics. When something is put into a rabbit's eyes, it cannot be washed away by tears because its tear glands don't develop like ours. So experiments take advantage of this characteristic by putting the cosmetics being studied into the rabbit's eyes every day. It was really shocking to learn that if the mucous membrane of a rabbit's eye is inflamed or becomes useless, the rabbit itself is disposed of as waste. The number of rabbits that are disposed of every year is over 300,000. I was also very discouraged to learn how many animals were sacrificed for cosmetics, testing for shampoos, conditioners, and soaps, which we use so casually. Also in producing medicines and even toothpaste, countless animals are used by us. This is true not only of rabbits, but also of mice, rats, guinea pigs, and many other test animals. As you know, there are many people around the world have now been vaccinated against COVID. But to make these useful vaccines, so many animals were sacrificed to protect us from this terrible pandemic. Without their use during these unprecedented times, we wouldn't be able to use these safe vaccines. I think that some of you might not want to learn that we take countless precious lives every day. But it's very important for us to be aware of this reality without averting our eyes, because our lives depend wholly on these sacrifices. Buddhism teaches us that we must never fail to feel gratitude for their loss and to be apologetic for taking their lives. When we look at ourselves, there are so many things to both be grateful for and to apologize for. For example, we should be grateful to our bodies. Our lives depend upon our internal organs, like our brain, stomach, lungs, and so on. Each is vital to our existence. Our heart has been working without rest, even for an instant every day since we were born. Our heart beats about 70 times a minute. And if we live to be 80 years, our heart will have beaten over 3 billion times without rest. Can you believe it? It's amazing, isn't it? But have you ever thought to feel grateful to your heart? I'm pretty sure that most of us live each day without giving a thought to our hearts. Our liver is also a very important organ. It is sometimes called a chemical factory because it performs over 500 chemical functions. So once we damage our liver, it will be very difficult to recover from it. Because early detection of liver disease could save many lives, we should get checked regularly. I've heard that in order to develop an artificial liver, it would need to be the size of a large factory and cost over $1 trillion. Even though it weighs only about 3 pounds, it would be extremely difficult to make an artificial liver. In other words, our organs are very important and difficult to replace. These vital body parts have been working tirelessly without rest, even for an instant, to be able to keep us healthy and ensure our lives. When we realize this truth, we cannot help but feel ashamed for not appreciating the purpose and the function of our organs. By reflecting our ignorance, let's live our lives each day with a deep gratitude for all the blessings we may not even be aware of. In the opening meditation, I introduced a short poem which impressed me. It was written by Eiichi Enomoto, an excellent Jodo Shinshu follower who truly appreciated the Nembutsu. The title of his poem is Zokin, which means cleaning or dust cloth. Cleaning cloth wipes all the dirt of others. And then the cleaning cloth itself is covered with the dirt. Who has ever thought to a dirty cleaning cloth? I was very impressed by the poet's rich sensibility. This poem is a very Buddhistic and profound insight. He deeply observed the value of a cleaning rag. He also is aware that it makes the surrounding world clean by becoming dirty itself. It will be washed in the bucket and only to be dirtied again so that the surrounding world will be clean. Nobody notices this reality, that even a cleaning cloth helps us live in a safe and clean environment by sacrificing itself. If we observe our everyday lives closely, we will realize that our lives are possible only because of the countless sacrifice of others. We do try to show our gratitude for the loving support of those around us, like our parents, siblings, spouse, family, and friends. But we almost never think of the sacrifice of animals, like cows, chickens, pigs, rabbits, and so on. Even the cleaning cloth, our internal organs, and many other things seem to exist behind the scenes only to make our lives possible. Some of you might say, why do we have to feel grateful to even our cleaning cloth? But due to the countless uses of such a small thing, we are able to live our lives comfortably every day. It's a great mistake not to show our gratitude to something which deserves it. So we must regret our failure to do so. Buddhism teaches us to open our eyes to anything which helps and supports us, so that we can feel kansha to everyone and everything without exception. Nothing in this world is created for us to merely take for our benefit. All lives are precious and valuable, regardless of what form they are, and they are just as precious as our own lives. I like barbecue beef, but I'm sure a cow wouldn't give up its life willingly so that I can eat a steak. A rabbit or rat doesn't willingly sacrifice itself so that I can use a shampoo or conditioner safely. No being has ever been born to sacrifice its life so that we can create a vaccine or medication. But it is a fact that I either take their lives directly or indirectly so that I may enjoy my life. And whether we are aware of it or not, our internal organs are functioning so that we can live. And the cleaning cloth makes our environment livable before we even acknowledge it. When we become aware of this truth, then everyone should feel sorry for the sacrifice of so many precious lives, and feel sorry for the fact that we hadn't realized their sacrifices at all. And at the same time, we cannot help but always extend our sincere respect and deep gratitude to all of these creatures for their precious lives. This is the Buddhistic spirit of kansha. The true spirit of kansha is to feel gratitude for the compassionate acts of others and express our deep apology for the sacrifice and the suffering of countless beings. As we rejoice in the fact that our lives are always blessed, embraced by the blessings of countless others, let's place our palms together in gassho and say the Nembutsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Please remember that the meaning of feeling sorry is part of kansha, gratitude. And this sacred gesture of gassho with the utterance of the Nembutsu Namo Amida Butsu is the expression of our true spirit of kansha. I sincerely hope all of us will carry the spirit of kansha so that we can live a humble life as good Buddhists. Again, thank you very much everyone for your participation today. Please continue to stay healthy and have a great day. Thank you. Please join me in gassho. Cleaning cloth wipes all the dirt of others, and then the cleaning cloth itself is covered with the dirt. Namanda butsu 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 namanda butsu.
Thank you, Sensei, for your Dharma message today. The idea that when something cleans or something helps or someone helps another, then there's an imprint left on the person or the thing that helped the other person or thing is a strong message that those of us who benefit from the giving of others should always remember as well. For those of you who are watching this recording live in a Sunday morning watch party, following the close of this service video, we will have a Japanese language service led by Rev Mukojima in the main Zoom room, and in a breakout room, we'll have an English language discussion session. Thank you all for joining us today.